Hi guys, I'm Ray, and guys, we're back again at one of these classic sci-fi Sundays, and I am loving this series. I really am. I hope you guys are loving it too, because I really am enjoying these movies and these shows. But today I have a treat. I'm going to be doing a sequel to what I reacted to last week. I saw Frankenstein last week. This week, today, I'm going to be watching Bride of Frankenstein, and I'm actually looking forward to this because I've been hearing the hype that you guys have been saying that this movie is like maybe the greatest sequel ever. So, which says a lot because a lot of sequel movies usually suck, and to find out this movie may have surpassed the original, I'm interested in knowing this. So we go back to the same director, James Wales, who I think if the job he did in the first movie was fantastic. And then we're gonna have Boris Karloff, who returns as the monster, and Colin Clive returns as Henry Frankenstein. Everybody else in the list seems to be different. So I see Elisa Lanchester, Ernest Thursinger, Valerie Hobson, Una O'Connor, E.E. Clive, O.P. Heggie. Those are the names that I'm copying up for this movie. At least the first two I can recall. I think Isa's playing, according to my notes here, she's playing both Mary Shelley, which I guess she's probably gonna have an introduction because she wrote the book, right? And then there's the bride. So she's playing the bride too. So I'm assuming she kills this role very well. But I am looking forward to this. This movie had a budget of $397,000 and had a box office of $2 million by 1943, which is what? That's a 7-year gap. But still, $43 million is a lot of money, especially back then. The movie was like 15 cents a movie. That's a lot of dough. So that's good to hear. That's good to see that. So I'm looking forward to watching that. So again, this is 1935, if I'm not mistaken. The Bride of Frankenstein. You ready for this? Let's do it. That's a really old Universal sign. Karloff. I'm so excited about this. I'm not gonna lie to you. I just recently saw the trailer to the Guillermo del Toro Frankenstein, and it's gonna be on Netflix, and that looks amazing. And I even bought the book, so I'm like on a big Frankenstein kick right now. The music and the opening already feels different than the original movie. How they did the same thing. The monster's mate, question mark. Very cool they did that. Did in the first movie. Oh, look at this castle. Awesome. I love practical effects.
How beautifully dramatic. The crudest set.
The big ass window.
We elegant three. I should like to think they're an irate Jehovah. Bowed head of George Gordon, Lord Byron. I cannot flatter myself to that extent. Heaven's applause for England's greatest poet. You hear? Come and watch the storm.
Shelley, darling, will you please light these candles? I, Lord Byron.
Tale that sent my blood into icy creep. A monster created from cadavers.
What do you expect? Stronger than a pretty little love story.
No wonder Murray's refused to publish the book.
I'm loving her.
It will be published. Publishers did not see that my punishment that befell a mortal man.
Relish in savoring each separate horror.
Don't remind me of it tonight.
The sobbing women on the coffin. That was a pretty chill.
It was.
Frankenstein and the dwarf stealing, cutting the hanged man down from the gallows. The cunning of Frankenstein and his mountain laboratory, and building a human monster. So horrible that only a...
And she wrote it in 1816. It's a hell of a tale to write.
The little child dropped.
That was heartbreaking.
Thrown from the top of burning mill, monster he had created.
And didn't Frankenstein die? The monster?
That penned a nightmare.
Oh, trick myself, Byron.
There.
That wasn't the end at all. You hear what happened after that? Perfect night for mystery and horror.
I'm all ears. Open up your pits of hell.
The fire is dying down. The gaunt rafters against the sky.
He should be dead. He was in there. That's what I saw last.
What are you crying for? After all their murders and poor Mr. Henry and brought home to die, to roasted to death before my... It's all the devil's work, harder before he gets you.
But they're blaming the monster, not the doctor who put this together.
It's all over. Your Holmes. Go to sleep.
It ain't burned out at all.
Isn't the monster dead yet?
Man and wife was in bed.
Besides, caught at last.
Had enough excitement for one night. Man you call a monster is dead. You may thank your lucky stars, guard life and property.
Who is this guy?
Drowned and murdered.
We want no rioting, no riot.
Who's rioting?
Get out of here.
Pleasant dreams yourself. Body, just because he's the burgomaster.
Did she just give him the middle finger? That old lady, she's trouble.
He was to have been married to the girl Elizabeth.
Ride as fast as you can to the castle, bringing his son home. Oh, shut up.
Oh, shut up.
Nothing could be left alive in that furnace. Oh, Hans, he must be dead. Nothing can bring our little Maria back to us.
I can sleep at night.
Come back, Hans!
Can you blame him? If that was his daughter...
Burned to death and you burned up.
She warned him. He's alive. Yo, oh my God. You fell in the wrong place. Is he gonna die?
Hans, where are you? Hans,
Hans is dead.
are you all right? I hear you. Here, give me your hand, Hans. Here.
You don't see who you pulling out, lady? Yo. Yeah, get Frau Luca while you're at it. It's a lot more comedy this time around, isn't there? I get it, because it's a dark theme. You need to have a little bit of humor. There seems to be a lot of it early on. I'm still getting blown away by these sets. Like, these are beautiful sets.
Oh, heaven, what is this? Tell me.
Oh, milady, how can we tell you?
I thought he survived.
Bring him in.
Yeah. Dude, she was booking it. She was booking it. Look at her.
What do you want?
It's alive. The monster.
Ah, shut up, you old fool.
Again.
Lived right through the fire.
We don't believe in ghosts.
Let them all be murdered in the bed.
Dear Lord, lady. She is Frau Luca, right? From Young Frankenstein. Like, that's who they're making fun of when they made Frau Luca. Did he die? I thought he survived.
Speak to me, Henry.
Oh, milady, he'll never speak again.
You know what? Can somebody get rid of her?
I was told beware my wedding night.
Look, milady, he's alive!
This lady's a trip.
Elizabeth.
Oh, what a terrible wedding night.
Is this the same set from the original movie?
You can go to bed now, Mary. You'll soon be better, Henry.
I feel almost myself again. If only I could forget. I've been cursed for delving into the mysteries of life. Perhaps death is sacred, and I've profaned it.
I would say so.
First, to give to the world a formula for life, to create a man. In time, I could have trained him to do my will. The secret of eternal life.
Henry, don't...
He's nuts.
We are not meant to know those things.
Tended to know the secret of life.
It's the devil that prompts you, while you've been lying here tossing in your delirium, to create living men from the dust of the dead. Comes a figure like death, nearer, as if it would take you away from me. There it is.
I see nothing, Elizabeth. Where?
She's traumatized.
It's coming for you. Nearer.
She lost her mind. You broke her with that monster, bro.
Albert? He's never here when he's wanted. All right, don't knock the top low. We're not all dead yet.
Who's this? A priest?
There's nobody at home.
I know the young Baron Frankenstein is at home.
We're all decent folks would be at this time of night.
Dr. Pretorius, matter of grave importance. So, tonight.
Dr. Pretorius?
Dr. Pretorius?
Pretorius.
Pretorius?
I'm going to have to repeat it a couple times.
What was it? What was the name?
Dr. Pretorius.
They are making sure you remember that name. Dr. Pretorius. Look at him.
Now you stay there.
He can play for Empire.
Who's there?
Minnie, milady. Dr. Pretorius. Most insistent. He's a very queer-looking old gentleman, sir.
It looks very weird.
Grave matter, he said.
Bring him in.
Dr. Pretorius.
Excellent intro.
Won't you come in, Doctor?
This intrusion at so late an hour. Had I not a communication to make?
This is Professor Pretorius. He used to be Doctor of Philosophy at the university.
Henry's been very ill, Professor.
I am also a doctor, Baroness. My business with you, Baron, is private.
That's my wife.
I do hope you won't upset Henry.
You know, sometimes it's hard to keep a moment
We
in
must
mind
work
about
together.
back then and today.
Never.
Like, what do I am? My wife. She could be here.
I'll have no more of this hell spawn.
I must beg you to reconsider. You are responsible for all those murders.
He's blinking at him.
And with your creature still at large in the countryside, that you and I together, no longer as master and pupil, might probe the mysteries of life and death.
I can't make any further experiments.
That is sad. But you and I have gone too far to...
He just said a second ago about making an army. He thought about, he was given this privilege of knowledge to do this. Now he says no.
You must see my creation.
This must be the bride.
Succeeded in bringing life to the dead?
I think you will be interested in what I have to show you. Scientific research and countless failures.
I must know.
I thought you might change your mind. Why not tonight? It is not very late.
Even though he doesn't want to deal with it anymore, he's still curious.
But you will need a coat.
I would think that Frankenstein here, Henry Frankenstein, will be down to make another creature. Because his curiosity, and even that, his hubris to be like God, to know the secret of God, what he mentioned earlier, like that still burns strong in him. Even after the murder and the damages and getting hurt, he still wants it.
Won't you sit down, Hermit? Before I show you the results, I would like to drink to our part. Do you like gin?
Gin.
To a new world.
Gin straight up.
Gods and monsters.
Gods and monsters.
Creation of life is enthralling. I cannot account precisely. Perhaps now that you are my partner.
Is that a child's coffin? Yeah, is it going to be this dark? Is it going to bring back to life a child? Is that part of the experiment? My God. I wasn't sure how dark this was going to get.
But science, like love, her little surprise is my first experiment, that we made her a queen.
What the hell?
Charming, don't you think?
Scary, actually.
Had to have a king. I have to be very careful with the king, that they made him an archbishop as the next one. Very bizarre, this little chap. I took a great deal of pains with him. Whether life wouldn't be much more amusing than being good. Oh.
This is weird. He made these. How did he make these?
Even royal amours are a nuisance.
You know, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's pretty smart, it's pretty cool. I can only imagine the people back in the theater watching the special effects were probably blown away. I'm blown away. And this is, what, almost 100 years ago.
She won't dance to anything. Tell how these things will turn out. Experiment with seed. You did achieve science.
It does make you fear what science can do, right? Like, science can be used in a way that could be quite frightening.
While you were digging in your graves, went for my material to the source of life, grew them as nature does.
How? What?
What a world-astounding collaboration we should know. Leave the charnel house and follow the lead of nature. Male and female, be fruitful and multiply. A man-made race upon the face of the earth. I daren't.
That's scary. And why? Why would you create a race?
We will create his mate.
You mean
a woman?
That's because, probably to give life to a woman as opposed to Frankenstein, there might be some more, it might be a different formula, you know what I mean? Is he hurt? Is he still burned? He probably is, right? You can't help but feel sympathetic towards him. Oh, boy. I'm shocked the sheep didn't run away. Does he save her? He does save her this time. He probably, felt bad about what happened to the girl. Look, he's bringing her back to life.
Quick! There he is. Shoot! Run to the village, quick! It's the monster!
Kind of reminds me of the scene in The Green Mile, you know? Where they find the main character with two girls in his hands.
Raise all the men you can and wait for me. Monster indeed. I'll show him.
Take that child home. Oh, they're getting all riled up again. Yeah, poor guy. Like, what did he go? Like, what did Frankenstein do? He doesn't want to hurt nobody. He's definitely misunderstood. To be fair, he didn't act to be created either. And I kind of feel bad for him. Oof, that's 2 he killed.
Where is he? Bind him securely. I don't want anything slips out.
Have you got him?
Of course we've got him, my good woman.
He might want to hurt somebody.
Him.
You want any help there? I'll bind him.
Oh, look at that. I did not expect to see him tied up to a tree like this. Or post. Oh, poor guy. Man. You know, you really can't help but hate the doctor for doing this.
Now take him down to the old dungeon. There you are. Come on, men. Get back to your work. Get off. We can't take all day over this.
Can't take all day. I would. Secure him down.
He's a nightmare in the daylight, he is.
Clear that window.
See, he doesn't get out of here. He's dangerous.
Monster indeed.
That ain't take long.
He's loose. Shoot him.
He missed him?
Go to your homes. Just an escaped lunatic.
Oof. Yeah, run. Run. I guess they can't hold him down, can they? Oh no.
What have they done to you?
Mrs. Newman!
Another child?
Poor old Newman.
Where's his wife, Frau Newman?
Frau Newman!
There's another one in there. Frau Newman.
Ramona, you stay close to me. We better get away from these parts.
Ah, there's no danger. He's safe in jail and they'll keep...
No, he's free.
We got no pepper and salt.
I'll get it. She'll have your meat.
Ah.
Every time he showed up, every time he appears, I get nervous for him. He's hungry. He just wants chicken. Wow, the fire. He's playing Ave Maria. So this is gonna be the scene from Young Frankenstein with the soup and the cigar.
Who's there? Who is it? You're welcome, my friend, whoever you are.
Who are you?
I think you're a stranger to me. I cannot see you. You must please excuse me, but I'm blind.
It's probably the best thing done.
Come in, my poor friend. If you're in trouble, perhaps I can help you. What's the matter? You're hurt, my poor friend. Come.
See, Frankenstein, it's like he could attack this guy. He's not doing that because he's not, I guess, inherently evil, even though he was given the brain of a mass murderer, right? That was abnormal.
Now tell me, who are you? I don't understand. Can you not speak? It's strange. Perhaps you're afflicted too. I cannot see and you cannot speak. Is that it?
Yep, that's pretty much it.
If you understand what I'm saying, put your hand on my shoulder.
So there's some intelligence then there.
No. You stay here. I'll get you some food.
I thought that, because him being a monster and all, that he was all reactions, you know, or like an animal, you know, how they react on instinct. That's what I thought Frankenstein was. But the fact that he was able to put his hand on the guy's shoulder showed the signs of intelligence in them.
Time for God to send me a friend. It's very lonely here. And since any human being came into this hut, and you will comfort me.
Poor guy. Probably hasn't eaten in days.
Now you must lie down and go to sleep. Our Father, I thank. Thou hast taken pity on my great loneliness, hast brought two of thy lonely children together, and sent me a friend to be a light to mine eyes and a comfort in time of trouble. Amen.
Poor guy. He's crying too? Wow, what a scene. Wow, that was amazing. I didn't expect to see Frankenstein being empathetic.
And now for our lesson. This is bread. Bread. And this is wine to drink.
Might want to calm down with that, the wine part.
Drink.
The drunk Frankenstein.
Good. You and I. Friend. And now for a smoke.
Is this where you lose him?
No, no. This is good. Smoke.
No, Frankenstein's right. It's not good. You're gonna end up with cancer or something. Dude's gonna end up killing Frankenstein with that.
I was all alone. It is bad to be alone.
Alone.
Yeah, he's probably lonely himself.
This is wood for the fire. Wood. And this is fire.
This man,
No, no.
that's Fritz or Igor's fault.
No good. There is good.
Oh yeah, he got burned too.
There is bad. Good. Music.
He likes the music. Frankenstein was like he would have been happy living here. Ah, poor guy. Who has to work in the fields? Oh no.
Can you tell us how to get out of this lost our way?
This guy's super nice.
Look, it's the monster.
What are you doing?
This is the fiend that's been murdering half the countryside.
He isn't human. Frankenstein made him.
Had a good thing going. Oh no.
Why do you do this? Fred.
That's heartbreaking. Holy cow. Wow. He was doing so well. Had he stood there and no one came to visit, he would have had a good life for a while. And probably would have been able to learn a lot. Not that he would learn how to speak. Communicate his feelings. It's heartbreaking. It's actually very heartbreaking. Just gonna lay there?
This way! He's down this way! Fred.
Dead body. So you better hide.
I never could stand graves. Follow me. Read the inscription. What does it say?
Died 1899. Madalena is 19 years, 3 months.
Get to work. You want me to send you to the gallows where you belong?
Jeez. My heart will be pounding if I'm gonna open up and steal a body from a grave. Can you imagine how freaking it's gonna be?
I hope her bones are firm.
It's lighter now. Can we go home now?
Yes, I rather like this place.
I mean, I imagine that just like nowadays, you know, people have hardship all the time, that people will be willing to do anything, you know, as long as they can go home and feed their family or something. But still, it's pretty dark and horrific.
If this much of ourselves up and let them hang us.
That goes for...
Yeah, don't say it's so dark. I would feel like crap if I was doing this. I tell you what, though, this movie and the last movie, the first movie, they both convey a really good mad scientist profile. Why is he laughing like that? It's scary.
I thought I was alone.
Smoke, friend.
Have a cigar. They're my only weakness.
He is super calm about this, isn't he? That bread? Chicken? Or bones?
Drink. Good.
I'm smiling because I'm happy that he's having food and drink and it seems to be okay. But I know there's an underlying ulterior from this scientist.
No.
Not a question.
Friend for you.
Yes, I want Fred, like me.
Do you know who Henry Frankenstein is?
I know. Made me. I love dead.
We must have a long talk.
I will be talking a lot to Frankenstein.
Why?
That Dr. Pretorius is here again, sir.
Send him away.
I certainly will.
Dr. Pretorius, I tell you frankly that I am not frightened of it or of you. Your visit now is most unwelcome.
This is change the tune.
Henry, I heard the carriage drive up. I'll see that the baggage is put in. Then we're leaving.
I can't blame her. She almost died to Frankenstein, so...
I think you know why I am. My part in the experiment is complete. Perfect human brain, already living.
He created a brain?
Me to begin our supreme collaboration.
I don't want to hear. I won't do it.
I thought we might need another assistant.
We shall see.
No, not that.
Frankenstein.
There have been developments since he came to me.
He's not used to seeing the upgraded version of Frankenstein.
Sit down.
What do you want? This is your work. I'll have no hand in such a monstrous thing. I won't even discuss it until he's gone.
Go now. Go.
Oh, I expected to hear a whole conversation of why you made me, what was your idea, what was your plan. I thought we'd have a whole conversation that would have been excellent to hear.
Door.
Nothing can make me go on.
Now.
Now. The wife? He's gonna have her kill the wife.
Put the bags in the carriage. Go and tell the master to hurry, Minnie, or we shall train.
And I don't like leaving you alone.
Minnie, I shall be all right.
I don't think she will be.
Is that you, Henry?
That's twice you got... She didn't see him in the mirror?
Elizabeth.
The monster! He's got her!
Quick, search party. There's not a moment to lose.
As you value your mistress's life, I assure you Baroness will be safe to return, except what he demands.
I mean, I guess it's a form of blackmail. But I guess if you call the cops at this point, he can't... What the hell? Little bat? He can't kill her. I don't think he wants to kill her, though. Okay, it doesn't seem like Frankenstein is an inherent killer. Again, though, I thought the brain he took, they put in his head with that was a serial killer.
But if you can bring her back, I'll do anything that you want.
Complete with me this final experiment.
What about Elizabeth?
And will be safely returned if you will proceed.
I'm ready.
My first instinct would be we should call the police and get the police involved, right? But there's been a lot of fumbling going on. It might end up costing the life of Elizabeth if they do call the cops. So I guess you're going to have to follow along with Dr. Pretorius.
We should have been burnt at the stake as wizards.
I think the heart is beating. Look, but the rhythm of the beat is uneven.
Is there any life yet?
This is only the simulacrum of life. When the current is applied.
We must be patient. Beat is increasing.
Yes.
Shall I increase the current?
This heart is useless. I must have another. And it must be sound.
He's going to kill somebody.
Carl, you must go to your friend at the accident hospital.
Female victim of sudden death. Promised me 1,000 crowns.
Baron will pay.
Go and get it. I'll try. There are always accidental deaths. I'll go into that room.
It's weird, you know, the life and death in this, well, at least with the scientists, is like a second thought, like an afterthought. Dear Lord, I'm telling you, this movie.
It's beating perfect, going until it was a very fresh one. Where did you get it? 50 crowns. It was
A prostitute?
police case.
Can I do anything?
I can work better alone.
While you asleep.
Work.
It was a little
Work.
I must get sleep.
Finish. Then sleep.
He must go away. Send him away.
Drink.
Whiskey. What kind of whiskey? I'm trying to read the bottle. I like that they bring him back to life, but they want to kill his liver.
Good.
What the heck is that?
That'll keep you quiet.
This guy.
Elizabeth is alive.
I don't believe it.
She will speak to you in this electrical machine, and she will hear you and answer.
Henry, yes, I'm safe. Oh, Henry, how long?
Elizabeth, she's gone.
She will be returned to you.
What makes you think that this guy won't kill you and Elizabeth later after this is all done?
Beating for 9 hours. And the brain perfect and already in position. Shall we put the heart in now?
Those are instruments. Good Lord.
Storm is rising. The air is heavy with the It's going to be a terrific storm. We shall be ready.
What were they listening to? What was that?
Isn't it lying here within this skull? Each convolution ready. Your form is coming up over the mountain.
Are the kites ready? The kites, get them ready. Leave that, he wants the kite. Get that roof. Go, big diffuser.
Did they have that last time? That's a new piece of equipment.
Wires, send down your wires.
I'm gonna try to see this. I'm dying to see the special effects for this.
All right, stop your wingless, I'm coming up. With the kite, you take number 2. Let go number 1.
I would have thought he had lightning rods to catch the lightning, not a kite.
It's coming up.
They must have spent a good chunk of the budget on these sets because they look amazing. And they do build the atmosphere very well. Like, this is Gothic style. It's on point. The shadow, the camera, the lighting, it's so good. He woke up.
Now get away! Frankenstein! No! No! Don't come near me! No! No!
He wants his girl. He wants her now. Did it work?
Remove the diffuser bands.
She's alive.
She's alive.
I mean, no one can say that line better than him, ever. You know, but I kind of still feel a little conflicted with this because I feel bad for Frankenstein. Whatever they're doing, they're repeating it. Was the bride of Frankenstein, right? I'd have to give her a name. She's gonna be in the same boat. God, that's so cool. That's amazing. Look how she moves.
The bride of Frankenstein.
Does she recognize him? Where my woman at?
Friend?
I love the way she's moving around.
Friend?
She probably can't, well, she can't speak. She's afraid of him. But she's afraid of him. He's trying. We've all been there before.
Like others.
She break out? He's had it.
The lever! You'll blow us all to atoms.
I think at this point he don't care.
Shut the door! Henry, I want to let you come!
Yes, you live. You stay. We belong dead.
He's crying. And she just came to life too. Oh. Frankenstein, if I'm gonna be alone, I'd rather be dead. And he took her out too, knowing that she's probably gonna be in the same boat. Because she rejected him.
Darling.
Wow. Well, that was it. That was The Bride of Frankenstein, and I have to admit, I really do think it was better than the first one. And the first one was great, so I'm not knocking the first one, but the second one, this one here, was really, really good. Wow, it really made you feel, like I mentioned before, it makes you feel for Frankenstein because, again, he's in a world, he didn't ask for this. He didn't ask for any of this. And he's in a world where everyone hates him. No matter what he does, it's bad. He even made a friend with the old man, and then even that went south quickly, you know? Even though he was able to learn English a little bit or speak a little bit, but he showed it. Like he's on crying. He felt alone. He was alone in this world, and there was no relief, no matter what he did. So the one chance he has to be with somebody is a repeat of what he's going through, which is, in every sense of the way, messed up. A world she doesn't want. She obviously didn't want him, and he saw at the last moment that the best thing was to like unalive everything, get all that, especially that guy, for even trying to do this. He wants to go further because, you know what? Frankenstein is probably right. He probably would have gone a lot further. I think he would have had a wife. He would have made Frankenstein kids, Frankenstein in-laws. It would have been a whole family of Frankenstein. But he even mentioned about the idea of having like a whole race of people. So mentally, he was a bit deranged, you know? But he didn't care. He felt there's this confidence, this power, this madness to him. To the point, remember, we saw him looking at a skull, drinking wine, and just laughing hysterically. So the guy was mad, but it's such a good aesthetic. Like on Halloween, if you dress up like that scientist, mad props. It was so, this movie looks so good, and you feel it. It's such a great film. There's something to it. There's something to this whole gothic movie, as opposed to, let's say, like right now, I mentioned that I saw the trailer to the new Frankenstein movie. Don't get me wrong, it looks great, but there's something special about what I just saw. This movie and the one before that I don't think we were going to be able to capture that feel. Now, when I sit down and watch these movies, I really try my best to put myself in the mindset of that time period, to like knowing that this is the first time they were watching something that they never seen before. It's this horrific. Like if I'm watching this for the first time, I never ever heard of Frankenstein or Mary Shelley or anything like that, and you're watching this, and if you're simple, not saying that people back then were simple, but if you don't know the ins and outs of science, you know, and especially a science from a scientist who's looking to bring back life and everything he's trying to pull off, it can come off as really frightening. So watching this movie, you have that frightening, you still have that frightening aspect, but there's also dark humor here, because like the first act that was Frau Bruca, which I'm sure was not her name, Minnie, right? I think her name was Minnie. She was funny. She was hysterical, and her ability to pull off, her acting ability made it funny. It was enjoyable. It didn't even feel out of place. If anything, it softened the blow to what we're watching, because in truth, this is if you really sit down and analyze this and break this down, all of this is really horrifying. It's very scary what they're trying to pull off and messing with life, and you don't know the outcome. You're rolling dice, and you don't know what's going to happen. So, and that's the first time we made a monster was Frankenstein, and he's killing without wanting to kill. Except for the last guy, we saw him throw him off. He just threw him off the tower, but he was at his wit's end, you know. So putting myself in that situation, as opposed to like trying to keep my 2025 mind free from that, I'm thinking that the new Frankenstein movie, I'm hoping is good, you know. But I don't think it can replace these. You know, you really can't replace these. Like, these have to be preserved. You know, I think people who are movie fans, especially horror genre, if you like horror genre, people should go back and pay some respect to these. You know, to realize that a lot of these tropes that are happening here are still being portrayed in movies today. You know, a lot of the feeling, the atmosphere, the look of things, they're bringing back today. And the camera work is fantastic in this movie. Like, I really feel like I was watching something innovating of the time. The close-ups, the music, the makeup, the practical effects. The one point where he had the little people in the jars, like, that's mind-blowing. 1935? This was going on in 1935? Wow. People were cutting edge, and they were watching that. You were able to watch that in the theater back then. That's why movies was like, it's magical. It was a magical time. You watch movies now, I mean, we've pretty much seen everything that's been done, you know? So watching these movies and thinking that, and being in that seat and watching this originality come to life and still hold up close to 100 years later, it's amazing. Excellent movie. I really did enjoy this movie. But the story, like I mentioned before, this movie does make you feel for Frankenstein. Not so much for the bride, but she's in the same boat, you know? Not Victor, I don't know what I'm calling it, Henry Frankenstein, like, he kind of noticed his mistake, but a bit late. He was still interested about what's going on here. He was all about bringing her back to life. Matter of fact, when she came to life and you saw her alive, the bride, he was ecstatic. He's like, she's alive. Like, he was ecstatic about it. So there's still a part of him that loves what he's doing, even though this is horrible, even though ethically this is wrong. This is a horrible thing to do, but great though. And the fact that you have Frankenstein talking, I love it. I was hoping, like, that one scene after he's gonna talk to Victor, why'd you do this? Why'd you make my whole mind was already in the conversation of those two, and that would have been a great back and forth. I would have loved to have seen that, you know? But anyway, this movie was definitely better. A lot more entertaining. Again, not taking away from the first movie. The movie was great. But the director, James Wales, right? Let me double check my notes here. I'm sorry. James Wales did a fantastic job here. Let's see here, that's his name. Yeah, James Whale. So James Whale, he's a master of his craft. I gotta figure out what other movies this man has done. I mean, you know what? Let me do a quick search here, because I need to know, like, what else should I, like, did he do any Dracula movies? Did he do any other movies that are part of the Universal horror line? Let's see, James Whale. Whale, not Wales. I'd love to see what other movies he did. Oh, he did The Invisible Man? That's right, he did in 1957, James Whale. So I'm looking at, okay, quite a lot of movies actually. The Invisible Man, The Old Dark House, Hell's Angels, Bride of Frankenstein, we just saw Part of Seven Seas. So quite a few movies. Not all horror though, from what I'm looking at. It looks like I should probably check out The Invisible Man now, because if he did that, I would love to see what he did with that. Yeah, I definitely want to see that. Well, anyway, James Whale, great actor. Great director, and on my radar now. I would definitely like to see more of his movies. If there's any movie that he mentioned that he did, please put in the comments section. I want to know what you guys, what else this man has done. Apparently, again, I'm blown away by these two movies that he put together, and I couldn't imagine what else he's done, how well he's done these. But guys, I want to know what you guys think. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you like what I'm doing. In the comment section, guys, let me know what you think about this movie. I want to know your thoughts. Thank you guys for those who put your comments in the Frankenstein movie. I got to some of them, I didn't go to all of them, but please, if you comment, I do read them. I may not answer them all, but I do read them, and I learn a lot from you guys. So please let me know what you guys thought about this movie. I also want to know, how did you see this movie? Did you see this like in the day? I mean, if you were around back then, good for you. If you're still in the theater. But these are movies that will probably like replay in the theater. Like a Halloween, you probably go to like a, what do you call that? Like a Regal one that have these special events that you can watch these movies. But if you did see that way, that'd be cool. But DVD, VHS, wow, this movie was good. And I watched it because you guys in the comment section of Frankenstein were telling me you need to watch this. If you're gonna watch that, watch this. And you guys are pulling me down this rabbit hole. Was Boris Karloff, even with Bela Lugosi. So my Dracula might be around the corner too. But I did enjoy this movie quite a bit. And I'm loving the fact that you guys are enjoying my show. So please, guys, hit the like button, subscribe button, guys. Help me raise this show. Help me grow this show. Share, hit the share button and share this with other people. Let people know, check this out. People who are really into these type of movies. I need this to grow, and I would like to do more. The more reaction I get, the more response, the more views, the more I can do. And I do appreciate watching these. There's a lot of gems out there that we need to watch. And it's Classic Sci-Fi Sundays is one way to highlight these. And if you don't like these movies, watch them along with me. If you would get a piece of it and then go out there and go watch this movie, because these movies are good to watch. Enjoy them, and let's not forget that these classics have forged or they've made the movies that we watch today. What do you guys listen? I appreciate you hanging out with me. This movie will be available on our Patreon for those $3 a month. On that end, you'll find the link in the description below for Patreon in the description area, guys. And at the Patreon, you're gonna find this movie with a bunch of other movies I've done before, same with TV shows, all on that end. Again, for $3 a month, not a bad deal. Again, check out the link in the description below, guys. We also have a store where we sell merchandise, hats and hoodies and shirts and all that stuff. I'm gonna be designing soon. I'm gonna design a Classic Sci-Fi Sunday shirt that'll be available soon, hopefully within a couple weeks. And I'll let you guys know, guys. Listen, thanks for hanging out with me. I am Ray. This was Classic Sci-Fi Sundays. Thanks for being around. Thanks for being with me in the journey. You guys have a good day. Take care.